On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
13.
In motion is Anderson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. In motion left, Bateman.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Again, it's Harris on second down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
79 Broncos.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He'll buy some time. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 85 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
In motion is Anderson. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Anderson on the slant. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a home. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Go! Warriors 70. Go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Here's one deep for Pickens. All wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. The 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
13.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 37 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Shot 60. On the ball, now. Panther 11.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Lions.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and long. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
He'll look to throw.
Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
It's taken to the 26. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. In motion left, Bateman. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
The Ravens take over first down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
But how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now a throw here to his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Roll.
They'll set up to throw. And now here's another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. third time now he's brought this quarterback down.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew.
And now here is another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
At the Steelers' 18-yard line.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, fans usually love to see